Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the weekend update. That can't be right. It's December 1st. We have turned the page into December. So we are excited. The holiday season is in full swing. We had our first holiday party last night. And anybody that was out at Stafford knows that it is going to be a very difficult one to beat. My man Rich DeGory, Rich Vegas, he really got after it. Wait till you see the pictures coming out of that party. But instead of a white elephant, there was white elephant with a twist. Family Feud action. It was a great time had by all. So thanks to Rich and all Lena and Alexis and all the hard work that went into making a fun night for Stafford, Fredericksburg, Locust Grove, and others that came to the party to have a good night. So we are into December 1st. Let's take a look first at our market snapshots. Now, these are going to be a little thrown off, so I'm going to go over these weekly ones pretty quick here because it seems like, compared to a week ago on the right there, this is all Thanksgiving week traffic, so that's going to be way off. But compared to a year ago, we're 13% off in showings. 8% in contracts, which is about 60 contracts less, 65 contracts. Our listings are 6% off, which is about 25 less listings this year in the whole metropolitan area. So nothing too crazy there. Our Fredericksburg, kind of Spotsylvania area, we've got the exact same amount of contracts year over year. As the top there, you see 9% less showings, so a little bit less showings than last year, and 1% less listings, so almost the exact same amount of listings, one less listing than last year. In the Baltimore Metro, pretty similar stats, 7% less showings, almost the exact same amount of contracts, and actually a couple more listings this year than last year. So good stuff overall there. Western Virginia West Virginia Panhandle actually up, more showings this week than last year, more contracts, and a lot more listings, actually 38% more listings. So good stuff there on all those stats. We're going to add our new friends, Richmond Metro, who've grown in Richmond this week. So this is the October stats. They're CVR MLS. They don't pull the same bright stats. But I found this fascinating because we talk about a market that's down now. If you look at this is the whole month of October data from the top there, 2022 to 2023. In the whole Richmond region there's 1,009 new listings last year in October, 1,015 this year, almost the exact same. Pending sales, 831 last year, 829 this year. So the pending contracts and new listings are good, almost the exact same. What was interesting is the closed sales. So that really comes from what was really written in August, September. So the October sales were bad because August and September contracts were a little bit lower. But it seems like we're flattening out to last year now because our pending sales are the same, our listings are the same. If you look down at the bottom, the inventory of homes available, 1288 to 1298, virtually the exact same there as well. So good stuff. And overall, you see the average sales price and the median sales price. Median sales price up 25 grand. Average sales price up 32 grand there. So good stuff overall, October over October. We are December 1st now, so probably December 8th, December 15th, we're going to have monthly stats that we can go over for all the regions in Bright and the Richmond metro area for November stats, which should paint a much more interesting picture when it comes to being a lot more similar to last year's market this year. Top performers for last week, our shortened week. In volume, Paige Kellogg, number 1. Greg Hogan, Eddie Borgen, William Restrepo, and Gray Mcbay. Great job to our top 5. Our top 5 individuals in transactions last week. Greg Hogan, Jennifer Fang, Jessica Cornejo, Gloria Banks, and Melissa Smith. Great job to our top performers overall. Top individual teams for last week. The Jamil brothers, good job, Arslan and Saad. Major Key Real Estate, William Wu team, the Carolyn Young team, and Robertson Residential Group. Great job to all of our top teams in volume. And then in transactions last week, the Carolyn Young team, the King Group, Jamil Brothers Realty Group, Major Key Real Estate, and Darren and Susan, the Robertson Residential Group. So great job to our top performers for last week. As we talked about the last week or two, we were very happy. Our press release came out, video we put out this week with Rick and I, One South Realty Group. We were so pleased to bring them into a great partnership and really launch our Richmond region even in more force. As part of that, we took on a downtown Richmond office, which is gorgeous in the Fan District, and then a Northern Neck office in Whitestone. So we're excited, about the growth of Samson, about the partnership with One South Realty Group, and hopefully just tremendous growth in the Richmond region. Now that we've got just a staple, one of the top companies in that area, One South Realty Group, to partner with us, it's going to be a great end of December and some recruiting, and then into 2024. Future is bright for both of us down there. So excited about that. Our week of giving. Now you'd say, Donnie, the week's over. The week's not over because all of our collection offices will be out there until December 15th. collection offices, collection boxes. So act of kindness you can always do, obviously, but that gently used sporting equipment, canned food, toys collection, animal shelter collection, and military needs collection, all those boxes will still be available until December 15th. So let's fill them. Let's make them bring out new boxes in every one of our offices. So reach out to your local admins and your local agent service specialists if you need some help or have questions about any of that. So thank you to all that have already given, and hopefully we'll continue to fill those boxes the next couple weeks. We also have a volunteer opportunity coming out. National Wreaths Across America at Arlington National Cemetery on the 16th. I encourage you to go to that QR code if you want to sign up, or reach out to Chris M. at samsonproperties.net. The lovely Chris McCullough will take good care of you. For December, less than 2 weeks from now, wow, time is flying, we'll have our next Super Sales meeting here in Chantilly, December 13th in our studio here. It's going to be a great sales meeting. I know Carolyn Young's already signed up to be one of our guests for sure. She's got some great tips that she wants to drop on everybody. And then we're going to get another guest here when I get around to asking somebody. So we'll have 2 great guests and lots of prizes, lots of fun. Afterwards, another great reason to come in person that day is we're going to have our gold sponsor showcase. So around the whole office here, we're going to have a lot of our vendors come up, set up some spots. You can meet a lot of vendors, and it's great to have these great vendor connections so you have great referral partners in all the different fields. So I'd encourage you to come to the sales meeting that day and then do the gold sponsor showcase afterwards. Break some bread, have some fun, have a good time at the sales meeting, learn a lot, and then make some introductions to people in the gold sponsor showcase. So I referenced this earlier. Our holiday parties got off to a rocking start last night. Stafford, my man Rich Vegas, Rich DeGore did a great job out there. We've got a full slate. Next week, we're going to have National Harbor on Monday, Gaithersburg on Wednesday, and then Bowie on Friday. So great. We're hitting all over the state of Maryland there, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which is fantastic. The following week, we got Alexandria, Gainesville, Richmond, and Lake Ridge. And then closing it down on my 19th anniversary, I'll be spending in Charlestown with the lovely folks out there in West Virginia on the 18th. So just a lot of great parties. You guys all have a lot to top with Stafford last night. Stafford and Fredericksburg and all Locust Grove, they all brought it down last night. It was awesome. So HQDU, this is a new announcement. These are all the January places we're going. So December, we've got the 6th and 14th. We've got Frederick and Richmond. You guys have already hopefully been planning for that. But January, we've got 4 great HQDUs planned. We've got Bowie on the 3rd. Right after the new year, we're going to hit it hard. Wednesday, first day back, Bowie HQDU. And then Arlington office, we're going to bring an HQDU January 10th. Waldorf, January 24th. And then Chantilly, we're going to do it live here in the studio January 31st. It's going to be great. We're going to put some video on it and get a packed house here all day January 31st for HQDU in our studio. So 4 great HQDUs planning, 2 in Virginia, 2 in Maryland for our January month. So excited for that. As a reminder, you can always get those recruiting rewards if you bring people to Lunch and Learns. We've got Lunch and Learns coming up in December. We've got the 6th next Wednesday. We'll be at Holly Hills Country Club in Frederick. And then we've got Terrence West down in Richmond on the 14th. Really excited for that one with our growth down there. So Terrence West in Richmond and Frederick. Now, exact location to be determined, but we have rolled out our January schedule. Bowie, January 3rd, same day as that HQDU. The Arlington, January 10th, we're going to be. And then we're going to go probably Eddie Merlot's and One Loudon, January 18th. And then January 24th, we'll be in Waldorf. And then January 30th, we're going to go to Winchester on Tuesday the 30th. So Winchester, in Leesburg, we're going to be our One Loudon will be new ones. And then the other 3 are going to be around those HQDUs that day. So 5 great Lunch and Learns. They're going to keep me busy in the month of January. So we've got lots on the docket for January. So we're online. Just announcing those for the first time here at this weekend update, and those will be on the calendar as well, especially as we not lock down those no locations. So we got the HQDUs, we got the Lunch and Learns. You know, you cannot come to an HQDU and just get so much out of it. We're teaching Real Scout and KV Corp Present and how to use all Samson's resources. And we've got a class from Cardinal Title. We have a Q&A with Sarah and I, social media, business planning, just great classes. Way to build your business, way to find some different tools that you can make a part of your business in 2024. Lynn is bringing the great Jumpstart class to our Bowie office on Saturday the 9th, next Saturday. Hashtag no excuses for all you dual career agents. Now, you don't have to be dual career. You can still come, but it's on a Saturday because we always get, everything's during the week and it's tough for dual career. So Saturday the 9th, We're going to have a jump start. It's going to be one long session. Come. Lunch will be provided. You can be able to get lots of great tips from that day from Lynn. You will come out of there invigorated, ready to jumpstart your career in a positive way, and hopefully you won't even have to be dual career anymore. If you want to be single career real estate, Lynn will help you get there with all the tips she gives you that day. SOAR, our Cardinal Realtor Development Series, will be in Alexandria Monday the 11th, so 10 days from now. Some great classes, assumptions and other creative financing options with Mary Fredenberg, our Cardinal Title attorney. And then 11 to 12, how to adjust your buyer and seller consultation in the light of some of the commission lawsuits and stuff going on with Lynn, who's one of our fantastic lead trainer here at Samson. So we've got 2 great classes there on the 11th in Alexandria. Bowie, Lori will be up there teaching KV Core and Lofty on the 12th. So look forward to that, KV Core and Lofty on the road. She also has her 5 days of Festivus. This is KV Core and Lofty training every day, the 13th, 14th, 15th, and then 18th and 19th. So 2:45 to 3:30 every day. You can dive in and get some KV Core and Lofty training. Pick the subject that works for you and set yourself up for success in 2024. Our great agent services team is all over the place teaching orientations 3 or 4 times a week. Next week, DC, Fairfax, Fredericksburg, Tysons. The following week, Reston, McLean, Whitemarsh, Frederick, and Chantilly. So awesome stuff. There's an orientation somewhere for you every week or 2 that you can pop into. All right, all of our daily stuff for next week. On Monday, our daily huddle. Our Samson Plus coaching crew does a fantastic job Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in these huddles. I'd encourage you to hop in 10 o'clock, find some friends, find some accountability. Lori will be doing KV Core and Lofty setup 12:30 and 1 o'clock. Our group coaching class on Tuesday. Remember, these are totally free to everybody. It's with Austin Southern on Tuesday at 10 o'clock. I encourage you to jump in there. Sky Slope training with Stephanie on Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday, we're going to be at HQDU all day in Frederick. It's going to be fantastic. Frederick office is beautiful. If you haven't been there, I encourage you, hit the road, get out there. You'll have a great day. We have a beautiful office there. Kim and Holly and the crew will be very welcoming. We can't wait for a great day out there. We also have that Samson Plus Daily Huddle at 10. Thursday, Lynn Hamilton does her Q&A at 11. Then she teaches a Mastery and Marketing class every Thursday at 12:30. It's a virtual class. Everybody can benefit from Lynn's great training. Friday morning, get up early with Aladdin. 8:30 commercial real estate webinar. 10 o'clock NVAR buyer agency with Wendy Dean. This is even more important now in the days of making sure you get that buyer agency and your bio consultations tight. You got a 10 o'clock class, go over buyer agency with Wendy. It's virtual class. You got your daily huddle at the same time at 10 o'clock. Friday financing with First Heritage at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock on Friday is a popular time for us. And then Sky Slope Q&A with Stephanie in the morning. And Print Marketing 101, a great way to end your week with Miss Heather, learning how to use all of our great print marketing. And then as a reminder, we've got the Agent Investor Mastermind Saturday morning and your dual career jumpstart. No excuses with Lynn. So you have no excuses to not jumpstart your business anymore because we are bringing that Saturday class to everybody to teach. That was a lot of things. So much education we're doing in December because we want to just teach you up. I know it's a great time to go into that holiday coma a little bit and kind of have some fun, but you also want to set up your business for success in that free time this month. Maybe you don't have as many clients you're working with right now. Hopefully you do, but set up your business planning, set up the tools that are going to make you successful in 2024. Sometimes I get personal in these updates a little bit, so I have to close the loop a little bit. I talked about Fall Brawl. I was excited for Thanksgiving. My fifth, sixth grade team unfortunately went undefeated, and we lost in the championship 7-6. I believe everybody in the park thought it was tied, except the referee, who thought it was 7-6. Actually, I was the only other person in the park that thought we were down by 1, but I could be off because literally everybody else thought it was tied, including the other coach, who was trying to score at the end because he thought it was tied. But anyway, we did lose by 1. And then I was blessed to coach my 2 older girls for the Light Ridge High School team. We went 4-0 during the day, and then we had Riverside the last game to get to the championship. It was a great battle, but we lost 5-3 at the end. And Riverside's a great team, always a region finalist and state finalist. So it was a good time by all. But unfortunately, I'm a championship loser, I guess. But it was 2 great days out there with my girls coaching them, and the weather held off. It was a little cold, but it wasn't too bad. So it was a fun Thanksgiving weekend coaching them up. So I pray everybody has a great weekend out there, has some time with family. We'll see you all over next week at HQDUs in Frederick and at holiday parties at National Harbor. Gaithersburg, and Bowie next week. So going to be a great week, and we will see you all somewhere around the road or back here at the update next week. Take care.